Well, hello there, and welcome to another beautiful night for an adventure from the couch on Tommy Travels the Second. And if you watched my video yesterday, you'll know it was all about gambling. And during part of that video, I mentioned something about a story that I have about my very first and last time betting on the horses. And I couldn't add it to that video because it would have been entirely too long, so that's what we're going to talk about here tonight. If you are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing, and I will see you right after this. So as the story starts out, I've got a very close friend of mine that I went to high school with. His name is Joe. And him and I were just very, very close friends right from the beginning because I wanted to be a DJ when I was in high school and he owned a DJ company. So we worked together and did a lot of school dances and weddings and all sorts of different functions, DJing all around the state of Minnesota. And as a result, we became great friends. He has a brother named John, and those two decided to go to Vegas one year. This was quite a while ago. It was probably 20 years ago, let's say now. And I said, no, I don't think so. I'm good to go on that. But then I decided at the last minute, I'll go anyway. And so I met up with them in Vegas, and we were staying at this little place on the Strip, and I had been to Vegas before, Joe had been to Vegas before, John had not. And because Joe is John's brother, he wanted to make sure that John got to experience everything there is to know about Vegas. And so the first couple days was all about just walking in a casino so that we could say we've been there and walking out. And that's what we were doing, going up and down the Strip, just walking in casinos, going through the casino area, going through the little pool area and the little shopping mall area. And after like 3 of those, I started to realize, these buildings are really unique from the outside, but on the inside, they're exactly the same. And it got real tiring doing that, but Joe was like, his mind was set that his brother was going to see just about everything there is to possibly see in Vegas in one short trip. And so finally, I just got frustrated with it, and so we went into another casino, one of many that we had been into that day, and they were going to go walk around, and I just said, you know what, there's a little bar area over here. You guys go ahead and do the little tour. I'm just going to sit right here and chill out. I'm on vacation here. And so I sit at this little bar area, and I'm waiting for them to go do the tour of the casino, and there's this guy sitting a few seats down the bar from me, and he's, I think, from New York, and he's betting on the horse races because I happen to be in their little, whatever they call that, where you can gamble on sports, betting casino things. I don't know what they call it. So I'm sitting there, this guy's betting on horses, and he starts bragging to me about how great he's having of a day betting on the horses. Now, me personally, I never had bet on horses before because I'm like, I don't know, what is there, like 10 horses? And you're going to bet on one to win the whole thing? I don't think so. Those are terrible odds, and I don't care to get into all the knowledge you would have to know about which horse to bet on. So I just never bet on it. I just thought it's a losing deal. Forget it. And the guy was saying, oh yeah, I won this money, I won that money, and oh my gosh, I've been having such a great day, and I'm just like, great. I'm just waiting for my buddies to do this tour and I'm out of here, but okay, great. He just keeps going on and on. And so, I'm from New York, I do this, I come down here this many times a year, and oh yeah, I know everything about all these horses, and like, oh great, that's really nice. And finally he says, okay, this next race, oh my God, you've got to bet on this next race because number 3, that's a sure thing. This can't lose. You got to bet on this thing. I'm like, no, I don't bet on horses. That's just not for me. And no, man, I'm telling you, this is a sure thing. This this is the best thing I bet on all day long. This is going to be for sure. You're going to win money on this. If this is the first time you've ever bet on a horse race, listen, you just got to bet on this horse. And I kept saying no, but he kept harassing me, and I just figured, you know what? I'm in Vegas. I'll take a few bucks, $20, and I'll put it on the horse. And if he's right, then maybe I'll win a little money. If he's not, then I'll know I just don't bet on horses. So he's like, yeah, I'll do it. I go, I don't even know how to bet on horses. Just, I'll take the bet up there. I'll do everything for you. I'll come right back here. I'll give you your thing, and you'll be all set up. And so I just said, okay, fine. If the guy runs away with my $20, then he probably needed it more than I did. So he took my $20, went to the thing, put in the bet, comes back. He's like, oh, I can't wait for this race to start. This is going to be great. You're just going to be so happy you did this. And so I'm like, okay, well, that's cool, whatever. And so they're getting the horses into the gates. You know, they're like, number 10, getting into the gate. Oh, looks good. And they're all going one by one into the gate, and then my horse was the number 3 horse. That's the one he was like, yo, you gotta bet on number 3. Number 3's a sure thing. Number 3's gonna win the whole thing. You're gonna win so much money. And I'm like, okay. And he's just fired up about number 3 here, and it's like number 7 in the gate, and number 3. Oh, looks like number 3's having a little trouble. He's bucking the system here a little bit, and they're trying to get number 3, and now I'm looking up at the TV like, what is going on with number 3 here? Oh my gosh, number 3! They're trying to coax him into the gate. He doesn't seem to want to go. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to back him up a little bit and try to walk him around a little bit and walk him back into the gate and see if that'll work. And oh, no, he just doesn't want to go. Looks like number 3 is a scratch. So, the only time I've ever bet on horses in my entire life, that number 3 horse, what are the odds that's a guy swore on his life that this horse was going to win the race. I have never bet on any horse race ever in my life, but the very first time I do, the one horse that I bet on doesn't go into the gate. This guy was beside himself. He's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. I'm so sorry that happens. I mean, it happens every once in a while, but I had no idea that was going to happen. Now, as far as my $20 is concerned, when something like that does happen, it's a push. So I got my $20 back. I broke even. I didn't lose any money, but I didn't win. And for me, that was a win. I broke even on my only horse race I've ever bet on, and I'm never doing it again. That was just an unbelievable experience, but it's a great story, so I'm glad I went through it. And well, that's it. That's my betting on horses story. I hope you guys did enjoy that. It's been another successful adventure here today on Tommy Travels the Second, an adventure from the couch, that is. And if you guys liked what you saw here today, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel. While you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it so you can be the first to know when a new adventure comes out. Thank you guys so much for the support that you've given me so far, and until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side.